Welcome. I am the Tarot Tactician. I am reachable only at TheTarotTactician@hotmail.com, and I do not initiate contact. As with everything, exercise your own judgment, utilize your own discernment. In my world, clear your karmic energy or leave with it. There are several messages trying to come through at once, so we're going to keep everything clear on this reading. There is, specifically for somebody, this is about love and how to acquire it, but this is not pertaining to romantic relationships only. This is about bringing love into your life in general. So we'll address this one first. This is somebody who is breaking the cycle of not being able to ask for love or ask for hugs when they need one. This is someone that has experienced many dips and lows in their life, and they have experienced many of these lows in an isolated state where they felt like they could not reach out to others for help. It was like an embarrassment. There's a shame, a heavy shame associated with this. So this is someone that's growing into a space where they are gaining that comfort and learning that it's okay to reach out. It's okay to ask for love. It's okay to ask for a hug. This is a very big growth spurt that is being experienced right now energetically. So if you are on that path, blessings on that, because that is not an easy feat to overcome. There is another as well. This is for somebody younger or pertaining to somebody younger. Early to mid-teens. This feels like a feminine energy, but feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter in this case. This is someone who's feeling a helplessness in terms of who they associate themselves with. They're being pressured into being competitive for things that are not elevating them. So as we say, you are what you eat, this also is the truth for what we consume in our mental diet. And this is what this teen or this young individual is having to experience or learn. Hemorrhaging of emotions occurring right now. This teen cries a lot. There's a lot of sadness associated with this. And the devil, very unhealthy chains that are going to be broken. Now keep in mind, for this particular message, this is not going to be an overnight change. There is a big call to have patience and grace with this scenario, because this is somebody that's learning, or that is going to be learning, that stability is not boring. This is someone who has been conditioned to believe that the highs and lows are normal, and the instant gratification is a normal experience to have, and they have to have that hit constantly. So this is someone that is possibly tied to their phone. The crowd that they could be associated with doesn't necessarily have to be in person. It could be their online content or their online friends list, or just what's in their feed and what they're following. Also, too, there is something about the news channel being constantly broadcast in the home that is causing someone to experience a lot of lows with their mental and emotional states. So things to be conscientious of. For somebody else, now I'm hearing straighten up, but this is a literal guidance. Spinal alignment for this individual is extremely important. This is somebody who is learning or noticing that their shoulders are hunching, their distance between their earlobe and their shoulders are shortening, they're leaning forward a lot more, and their body is just, it's literally out of physical alignment. So, there's something about spinal pillows. That's something to look into. there's something else as well. Spinal pillows for the lower back and for the neck. As with everything, use your discernment and use your research. Do your own research and seek professional advice where feasible or where available. But there's something very specific about spinal alignment. 3 of Cups inverted. Get 2 more. What's this one about now? Page of Cups. Oh, this was coming through earlier today. This message coming out now. You may get news of this, you may not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you in any way. 2 of Cups and 6 of Cups. This frequency now was dealing with somebody in the past who mishandled you. This was somebody that was trusted with your emotions and they were not trustworthy. And now they've got themselves in a bind. Knight of Wands, just that recklessness. They got themselves in a bind and they're whimpering and complaining to themselves about not having you and making the wrong choice. Nobody would be surprised by this. The frequency that I'm in, you're not even surprised by this. You saw this coming a mile away. You were smart enough to cut ties before it affected you. You sensed it. You were smart and you made your moves, and now this person is wallowing. Well, so be it. They made their choice, you made yours. And you're in a much healthier place. 8 of Wands. Could be communication about this, but this is not going to catch you off guard either. This is almost something that you've been getting messages or signals that this person has been attempting to. There's a P word here. What's the word that I'm seeking? Not puncture. But essentially poke at your energy to test your temperature. See if you're really not interested in entertaining them again. And it's silly. This individual, you made it very clear from the get-go, and not necessarily in words, but your actions, your character. There's something very strong about your character that said, don't be silly. Don't make any silly moves, Magician. And these people just don't learn. They want to keep testing the waters. Eight of Cups. This was a necessary situation not for you, but for them. There was a necessary maturity that needed to occur, and the only way that was really going to happen, and the most efficient way that was going to happen, is for them to associate with you and realize that they can't kick up that same fuss that they did with other people. We've got justice here. You're being vindicated. You just keep doing your thing. Ignore this. This is background noise. This is also happening, though, the timing of this is what's coming through. This is occurring when you're about to experience, or you are experiencing, a level up in your career. So your focus and your energy that was previously going to this, you redirected it. You're going to see the payoff very soon. And it's like you ripped the rug out from under this person. But that's how it works with you. This frequency, when you give someone that throne for someone to sit next to you, if they are not mature enough and evolved enough to realize that that can be taken away, they go through a complete how to say this so it's PG. There's a whole performance, a circus performance that occurs afterwards in their life that is just complete chaos. But that is energetically orchestrated. That's how that works, because that's how your energy works. And you've reached this place now where your love, you understand the power that comes with your love. And you understand the destruction that occurs when that is gifted to the wrong person, and you rightfully take that back. This is there's much empowerment energy in this frequency right now. Different read, different individual, different message coming through now. There is somebody who is getting a very big spiritual pat on the back for overcoming a very destructive addiction. I'm seeing it has to do with alcohol, specifically for this person. When you feel, there's someone that's feeling like a warmth around their shoulders. When you feel that, that's somebody, it's an energy from the other side giving you a hug or giving you encouragement, giving you a real pat on the back. Because this person, you've not told anybody else that you've done this. This is something that you've kept to yourself for whatever reason. It could be because other people in your circle would do something to tip the scales and throw them into imbalance again. Or this is something that you're just doing for yourself. Know that your work has been seen. You're not alone in this endeavor, and you have a lot of support. I'm hearing like a party, like this is a sincere congratulations. You've brought a lot of joy to your, I'm hearing family. But again, this has not been 3D communication. But there's a lot of pride and congratulations coming through for this. So congratulations. We've got one more message coming through here for somebody else. Someone who's unsure about a decision that they want to make. You're being guided to speak it out loud. If you're having trouble deciding between multiple decisions, on your own time and on your own, practice proclaiming each one out loud. I've done this, or I've decided on this, or I'm achieving this. And each time, with each statement, identify how you resonate with it. Because that's going to guide you to make the right choice for yourself. Make the statement, sit with it and meditate on it for a moment, and really listen to yourself and how it makes you feel. Write it down if you must, and then move on to the other and the other. For however many decisions you have to make, because it's you speaking it that's going to lead you to the sun, that outcome. All right. That was busy. Okay. We'll get one angel message for the overall for this. We have clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. And this one's difficult to see right now. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And we will leave that there. I wish you all well with this. We will check back in again, and I wish you peace.